Mo.
You in the building
Yeah.
Wednesday night. What's good? What's happening? It's the return of the mighty No Strings. What's good? Everybody say what's up to cousin Torian. What up, Torian?
What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. As always, happy to be here. Uh, been having a good week. Made a little
Okay.
kid cry today, so that made it
Oh,
even a little better.
whoa,
No, I'm just kidding. but
whoa.
hey, it was deserving. They was doing too much, but um, nonetheless, I'm happy to be here. I'm queer and I'm ready to talk my ish.
We in this day, y'all. We got a good time tonight. I think Lionel pulling up. Naomi might pull up a little bit later. I don't know who else pulling up, but main topic of the night. What's love got to do with it when the rent's due? God dang it. That's always something that you can always come back to a core topic. On this show, we talk about relationships and the culture, and you know how it go in relationships. When no matter if it's a LGBTQ couple, straight couple, no matter what it is, finances is always at the top of the list of reasons that people have arguments, that relationships end, that divorces occur, things of that nature. Finances is always a struggle. I know couples that don't even know exactly what the partner how much money they make. You know what I mean, at their job, been together for decades, and they're like, how much your spouse make? Yeah, they make around somewhere in the neighborhood of, you know what I mean. So finances is always a big thing. So we'll talk about that because it can get spooky when that rent's due and we got to come up with this money. So we'll get into that. But we got many other topics to get to before we get into that tonight. We're going to talk about some stuff going on in pop culture. Excuse me. We had some elections yesterday. Uh, Looks like the left is extremely happy today. A lot of Democrats won across the country. Obviously, in New York, it was a big deal with Mandami. That you say his name? Won out there in New York, which is a big deal. First Muslim to win in New York. So that's a big thing. And well, yeah, we're getting the bird of the week as always. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Everybody that listens to us in the podcast form, straight audio, we definitely appreciate y'all. If you rock with us right here on YouTube or any other streaming platform, we do appreciate y'all. Share the show, tell a friend, man. Jump in the archives as well. Plenty of shows to go back to and see what we messed up, predictions we got wrong, and maybe a few we got right. I think I got most of them right, Torian. I've been a truth teller for a long time on this program, man. I've been trying to get y'all to come to my side. Let's go here before we do anything, before we get to the bird of the week, because this is like brand new. So I want to touch on this real quick first, Torian. This Jay-Z thing, because it's very interesting. I just saw it got updated on I'm on IG on Neighborhood Talk. I guess it's posting everywhere now. Apparently this lawsuit is over. The paternity case has been shut down after a 10-year legal battle. They're saying that the young man can no longer refile this suit. Um, they're saying that according to the court documents, the California judge granted the rapper's request to end the case filed by the 30-year-old. The ruling blocks them from filing any future paternity suits or requesting more DNA testing. Um, People that don't know, he had been accused of fathering this young man who was in his early 30s now in the 1990s after allegedly having a relationship with the young man's late mother. Jay-Z denied the allegations. He's, said he didn't know the mom, any of that. And it's just sad at this point because the mother passed away within the last few years, right? Or has she been passed away for a while? I think it's the last couple of years, right? Like 5 to 7.
I don't. I thought she was still alive, but I
No,
don't
no, no,
know.
no. The mother's passed. Because clearly, if the mother was here, she could at least shed some type. Not to say she couldn't make up a story too. I'm not taking anybody's side. But I'm just saying but at least she could, shed some light. But with her being gone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, what you think about this one, Torn? This is interesting.
Oh, fuck. Um. I'm trying to post this link. I don't know. It's tough. It's honestly tough because I don't know if I'm not go on the side of like conspiracy. I'm just gonna be um blissfully ignorant and just think that, this is the one time the law is doing right and it's correct and they did everything right to make sure that this was sure enough to be shut down. And like, I mean, because of course after 10 years, like, I don't know what, I don't know what he had expected. Like, did he want money? Did he want just a relationship with his father? You
I
know,
think.
like,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
yeah, yeah, I'm with you. I think from what I was reading, he was saying that he was at least saying verbally he wanted a relationship. Look, if that is his dad, I mean, I could respect that. But I wonder. I mean, obviously I don't have all the details of the filing and the court and the paperwork, so I don't know exactly what made the court come to this conclusion and decision. But it's definitely interesting. Lionel up in here. Everybody say what's up to Lie. What's up, my guy?
What up, y'all?
We in
Happy
here.
Wednesday.
Yeah, we in here. What's poppin'?
Not much. What was the decision that they came to with this?
Was no decision. Apparently, the judge has thrown it out. The judge uh, has said that the case has been officially dismissed with prejudice, meaning that it's permanently closed and can't be brought back up.
Wow.
Yeah. Again, I don't know what what the prejudice. I don't know what I don't know what it was. Because when it comes to these court things, sometimes it can be a technical thing. We don't
Hmm.
know what it was. Obviously, the first thing that comes to mind, if you're just a rational person, I'm not taking anybody's side in this, but the first thing that comes to mind is Jay-Z and his money and his team of lawyers versus this regular guy. You know what I'm saying? Regular
Yeah,
guy.
that's my first thought. Is he got some good ass lawyers?
Yeah. you know, you up against it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, but apparently now they're saying the way it's written here, um, this ruling blocks them from filing any future paternity suits or requesting more DNA testing.
That is so. It's kind of fucked up because if that's not your kid, you just could take that so he can just stay on his journey of finding his dad.
Yeah.
Like why? Like, it's been 100 years, and you God knows how much money has been spent to avoid just taking a free paternity test and shutting this all down.
So let me ask you this because I'm with you. I think big picture in theory, when I first hear, I'm like, yeah, just take the test. But there are a lot of ramifications that come with taking that test.
Like what?
Well, because if someone comes to you and say, Lionel, I think you my daddy, take this paternity test. And you're like, bro, I don't even know your mom. You know what I'm saying? Like one part is that like, okay, you take the test, you know what I'm saying? And we done with it. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know. I mean, because now, right? Anybody, I mean, like how many 100 paternity tests are you just gonna go around taking now? If everybody wants to go to court and just say, well, you my daddy, come take a test.
Right, but I feel like I've always thought that was a law. Like, if it goes to court, then you have to take the test.
But that's my, I mean, again, I don't know the ins and outs. And then also, like I was saying with this one, if the timeline, if you're at least saying that, well, you knew his mom or anything of that nature, well, his mom apparently was underage at the time that he was conceived.
Right.
So now you got that can of worms. If you're saying, well, hey, I could be the dad, or you know what I mean, like it just,
And I'm pretty sure, like, I haven't really looked into this story, but from what I remember hearing, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the mom, like, it was confirmed that they had, like, dated at some point in time. I don't know. But, like, I don't see somebody going this far out. It's been so many years. I know he mentioned, like, he had to come hella out of pocket to even get
mhm,
it this far.
yeah.
It's like, what is the true, like, who would do this, some shit like that, just in the name of, like, I just want to know my dad. I mean, but then again, it's Jay Z, so that's a win. But you have to, clearly he had to fight for his life to get to this point, and they still shut it down. So
Yeah.
that's the risk you take. That's why I feel like just take the test. But at this point, from my understanding, my inner standing, I should say, like there's something that's being avoided here, and like I'm sure it's very intentional.
It definitely could be. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it can't be. I don't know. Um, I would say this though. I wish I wonder if we could go back in another in a time loop and ask Diddy if he would have still, well, because I think this is interesting. Because I wonder if he would have still went along with that civil case and just paid Cassie off, knowing what everything that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How everything went down. You know what I mean? Because that used to be the reason why, it's always the thought in with celebrities and entertainers of if somebody brings up, a case against you, do you just pay it off so you ain't got to go through all that, right?
Well, he would
Or
have.
say it again.
He definitely would have because he still paid her.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what I'm saying. I think if we could go back, would he still have paid her? Like knowing how everything went, would he still have paid her?
Yeah, because he had to pay her anyway. Oh,
No,
you
he
mean
did.
like what you saying? Would he have just kept the money and stuff like?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
not.
I see,
Yeah,
I
no,
see.
I'm saying like, cause like he agreed to like settle the civil case. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? And
mhm.
like, let's do this. Like fuck you, I ain't paying you nothing. Nah, cause I don't know that he was ever like technically found guilty civilly. And even if
Yeah,
you are found guilty civilly, rest in peace. O.J. Simpson was found guilty civilly. He never paid them folks a penny.
hmm.
He was found guilty as hell civilly. Now he won the criminal trial. So yeah, it's always
He
that
could have just
too.
said, "Just take this shit to trial."
Yeah, we just going to trial. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because I think he tried to just okay, we're just gonna settle, thinking he was gonna be good, and now look, he been in prison for the last however long. Hey, let's just take it to trial.
Mhm.
So but yeah, this is definitely. Oh, hold on. Can y'all hear me? I got
Yeah,
some feedback. Y'all hear me?
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I think it was on mine. But yeah, this is to your point though, both of y'all. This is going to feed conspiracies for years. It's never going away. It's this is Jay Z's kid now to like everybody.
right.
This solidifies it that this is definitely his kid. You know what I mean? So
No, for real. Say you the dad without saying you the dad.
yeah, that's gonna be. Oh my bad, let me get Lionel back on here. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be. You ain't gonna be able to convince a lot of folks that ain't his son.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So that's that is what it is. So interesting. Let's go. Why the hell is New York on my thing? Oh, that's a meme. Has she had? Hold on, I want to talk about something else. But has
Uh-oh.
anybody had a better reality show run than Tiffany New York Pollard? Like in terms of
Yeah.
longevity, you know what I'm saying?
Natalie Nunn.
Natalie Nunn went. I guess New York has gone away a few times. Because Natalie Nunn went away for a while, but she came back with a
Yeah.
vengeance those the last few years.
And
Yeah,
Natalie didn't have her own shit. Like it's always been her sharing the spotlight with somebody.
Yeah, but
Like,
she got rich as fuck though.
she did. She came.
yeah, I mean, but
This
her
run
and
that she's on right now has been crazy.
New York is still up here. New
I
York
don't
would be
know.
on like the Mount Rushmore. Natalie would.
In terms of moments, I say I would give New York like the moments. Like she had more like funny ass moments that's undeniable. But I feel like as just a person that got into reality, like you put them on the same page. Like Natalie took that shit to another level. Like they was just regular people one day, decided to sign up for TV, and now it's like yeah.
Yeah,
But
I would get that, but yeah, she wouldn't be now. It'd be more people above. Like, yeah, but
It's
big
close.
props
I
to
didn't even think
Natalie.
about Natalie, but it
Natalie
is
been
close.
yeah,
doing it.
I see her all the time, and she is literally elevated. And I've seen her for years, and it's not like she was just like she wasn't always like this. It's like this baddies franchise is like taking her up a few more levels.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because it was like a period where like you knew the name, but she was kind of just And then
Yeah,
like you said, the baddie shit has now. Now I don't know how long that run's gonna be, but New York's run that's early 2000s, right? With Flavor of
Yeah,
Love, that's like
yeah.
yeah.
03 maybe.
She needs to take like something to Zeus. They need to let her do something to Zeus.
No,
Mm,
no.
mm.
New York got big power behind her. Like she could be on networks that actually broadcast on TV.
Yeah, but this is just a new that this is a new day and age. Most people are not watching TV. Especially like this generation now, and it's only getting younger. Like they streaming.
Yeah, but I don't. I still wouldn't. I agree with you, and I do understand that, but I still put like networks that's like actually broadcasting versus like higher than these like streaming
I could
platforms.
see that for like reputation,
Yeah,
but not for the bag
just because it's
though.
like the quality. I mean,
But not
even
the
the
bag.
bag too, because the
I
network
don't think
still
so.
got the more bag than Zeus can. You know,
Yeah, the
Zeus is
network has
still
a bigger
starting
bag,
off those, but like
but they're
I don't
not
know,
cutting that bag. They're not cutting that check to their talent though. That's the thing.
Zeus not either. Apparently,
Zeus Zeus cuts a good check. I mean,
girls be
it's
saying that they only getting 1,200 like an episode or something, or not even like sometimes they be saying 1,200 for the whole season.
Oh
Versus
wow.
like these networks is paying
Hold
these
on,
motherfuckers
hold on, Torian.
150.
1,200 for the season is insane. Hold on.
No, that's what one of the girls was saying. They was like, she's lying, and, da, 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 da. And you know, Lemmy said she was lying, but it was like other girls backing her up, saying like, yeah, like. But then also they were only filming for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you
Oh,
know.
okay, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, 2 weeks.
But
Okay. I mean,
still,
that's
but
still
that's like,
low, but
yeah, but that's the
I'm sure it
difference
depends on
of
who you
like
are.
right, you gotta get your clout up.
Right. If you just like coming in this bitch, like I mean, I don't even think it's 1,200. That would be insane.
Yeah, that's why I had to
That's
pause
like
that.
some not STD bag right there.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's I think that's what the girl did say. She said I could have just stayed with now that's TV. Like I did all this, you know. So yeah, but it'll yeah. Natalie's up there. I mean, not Natalie. Sorry,
That's
New
normal
York.
gravy and potatoes with
Um,
the chicken's
Well,
hot.
give me your Mount Rushmore then. Who is your reality TV Mount Rushmore? So you got New York.
Be careful.
um, it's really hard. I need to really think about it, but from I'm just going off of what I've seen people say. It was like New
Hmm.
York, Nene, excuse me, Nene Leaks.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, Nene is super
Um,
fun. Yeah.
they say. Now I forgot the other two, but let me see who I would say. Um, I would put Nene up there. Um, I'm a little biased. I'm always trying to put black people up there, but I know it's some white people who have done great.
I
Um,
cool.
I can't think of it right now.
Oh, hold on. The one white lady made a bunch of money. The one that did that did the liquor. What was her name? The real skinny one. She was on like one of the Real Housewives shows, right? Like the skinny martini or whatever the fuck it was.
The one that had that video, she was went viral. She was opening that monkey on the wire.
Oh
She
hell
like
damn.
bent over. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
you saw Lisa Rinna.
Yes. Did you
Oh,
see that video?
yeah, when she was at Andy Cohen's baby shower.
And they was like, "Why she opening that monkey like that?"
Hey, that's funny.
Look, let's go to Twitter and see who they say the reality TV Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
I would put Flavor
Bethany,
Flav
what's her
in
name?
there.
Bethany Frankel?
Oh, I guess yeah, because she did end up having her own daytime talk show.
Yeah, she had a daytime talk show. Like,
Yeah,
motherfucker made got popping with the liquor, had a daytime talk show. And I mean, well, shit, if we're gonna go, well, I guess she never did reality TV. She was on what you call them, was on a singing competition, Jennifer Hudson, but she never did like reality, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
reality based.
Yeah, she
oh,
doesn't even come to
somebody
mind.
put Kim Kardashian up there, so they would put her.
I
I
think Kim
would too.
Kardashian could go.
I would put Kim.
I would put
Yeah,
her, but it just depends how many people. Because I feel like I would put
It's only
Flavor Flav
four.
on there.
It's four.
I think Flav is so important to all
Wave
this.
started it, right?
I know
Right.
without Flav, this shit wouldn't look like this. So I'll put Flav in there for sure. I think Nene Leaks is undisputable. New York is undisputable.
Yeah.
And
If it's
somebody
Mount
had
Rushmore, I don't know if I would put Natalie in that, honestly.
I
yeah,
think
somebody had
I
Omarosa. I would put Omarosa up there because she did.
forgot about Omarosa. Damn, yeah. I forgot she
I'm
came
not
from there.
familiar with her work. I
She
would put
was
maybe
Trump's best friend. Look,
see maybe this is biased, but I would put like I don't even want to say it. It's probably too biased and embarrassing. I'm embarrassed
say it. We
Damn,
already here now.
we did.
now. I would put Minnie. I mean, what's her name? Miss Juicy Baby from Little Housewives. I'm just kidding. No, that was the
That
cover.
was
It's not
Juicy
really.
Baby.
No, I'll set her just to really want to say Rev Run. I would put Rev Run in there for sure.
Oh, they had, yeah, they had. Yeah, I mean, they had a
I
big. That was a big
loved
show for
that
a while.
reality show.
Yeah,
I
that was
really
a big
did.
show. And
Yeah,
again, that was on MTV. That was on MTV
yeah,
or VH1, one of the two, right?
yeah. I think MTV or
Yeah, that was
VH1. Yeah, one of those two.
Yeah,
one of the two.
MJ.
Right? Yeah, they had a big run. Where's y'all girl at in this whole thing? The Puerto Rican princess. She got to be
Oh wow,
building her
she's.
way
No,
up, right?
I was just gonna mention her, but I'm like, she
Yeah,
not up there though. Like
I don't know if I would put her in there either.
but
she
she
at the
didn't
same
listen.
level as
She's
Natalie.
she's
I
for
put
because she
Natalie.
came on. She came on the show as a side chick. It's how she came on the show, and she didn't like
Yeah,
really work her jelly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? She didn't really work. She just got an award, right? Hold on.
I don't know. I actually wanted to bring up her video. It was like I don't know if it's a longer clip of it, but it was the clip that I was laughing so much because she was just looking at the girl. It's like what the fuck we having a stare contest or something? I'm like, but now I mean, but Jocelyn, you ain't say nothing. Like
I know. I just saw that video. It's
what
just
this girl to
crazy.
do? Like she's like, we have a stare contest. Like you staring at me. Like what you want me to do? Like
Just we having a stare. Are we having a fucking staring contest right now?
What is
you know she always added unnecessary because ho ho ho.
Right. Are we having a fucking staring contest right now?
she got the Woman of the Year for reality television. I think in what's this shit in Bulgaria? God damn, okay.
Not Bulgaria. She really is
Yeah,
the
she doing her
Puerto
thing.
princess.
She doing her thing. Right? Uh
I almost want to say Candy, but I really can't commit to Candy.
No, and you know I was fighting my heart to not say Candy, but
but I
I
think
will put
hers is kind
Candy.
of, she was already a super celebrity too.
Yeah, her yeah, she didn't take. I mean, that wasn't her big boom.
Yeah, she wasn't that great of a reality star, honestly.
Yeah.
She
No,
was
she
good on the
was
show,
just
but
not for
she's
people. Because I mean, she has so many spin-offs too of her own, which people try to like.
that's because she's a
Take away
business
from
ass
her.
lady.
Yeah.
Hey, you just said that about Natalie. Like,
I know,
but
but I'm not putting Natalie in Mount Rushmore though.
no, yeah, but I'm saying, but like, she's you still consider Natalie.
Yeah,
You know, you wouldn't put her up there, but like, she's still somebody. Because Kenny's still somebody for me, and I like Kenny. I do like Kenny. I like
I like her talk show. I like Candy Coated, whatever.
Kenny
Is it
Cody
Candy
Knight.
Coated?
Speak on it.
Oh no,
She
speak
got
on
speak
it.
on
Yes,
it now.
speak on it. Yeah.
But she did have the Kenny Cody Nights.
hmm
I love me
I've
some
been watching
Candy.
her shows with like the mom and daughter podcast. Have you been seeing those episodes? Like her and Riley, and
I
they
haven't
interview like Miss Pat and her daughter, and then like Tammy Roman. And those are actually very interesting episodes.
really okay. I'm not too big on like podcasts besides ours.
Mm.
Um, but I
No, they're
haven't.
hilarious. You should check them out. They're good episodes.
I will because I just seen she had. I watched a few clips of her with talking to Angela Oakley and her daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I was go tap
Yeah,
into
no, they're
that.
good.
So,
They're good.
and I love Candy so like I do, and I want to tap into that Soldier Boy one too that she just had.
Yeah, he just did the
I
interview.
watched that one
Good.
too.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
that was like she was flexing like a flex moment, kind of like just holding up the mirror and just showing you how embarrassing you are. Like you embarrassed the fuck out of
Good.
yourself. You didn't play me. It turns out you played yourself.
it's amazing how some of these people, like you were saying like, a little bit earlier, they come from, one day they're a regular person, you know what I'm saying, they get on a reality show and now like they're a part of, you know what I'm saying, like the conversation, the lexicon, like they like you used to like New York, like
Yeah,
no matter what, they're talking about just TV in general, entertainment, you know what I'm saying, like black culture basically. She's like a part, you know what I'm saying? Like she, like you say, we talking about those moments, like you
yeah,
remember
for
her with these
sure.
crazy ass moments, you know what I'm saying? So but I will say, let me say this. I gotta put my truth teller, some people would say hater hat on. It to me it comes at a bit of a price too. Cause I think now a lot of these people feel like in order to kind of, because the space is kind of, I don't want to say crowded, but you
Yeah,
kind of gotta elbow your way in to kind of get your spot. Is that now they're you got to do something, right? You got to do something to stand out. You know what I mean? From
right.
everybody else, it's got to be something. You got to be quick witty. You got to be on there, maybe on throwing hands. You know what I'm saying? What's the one? Is it Meat? What's the girl's name? Uh,
Meatball.
yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something. You know what I
Not
mean?
that's not a person I like. I'm a fan of at all. She makes me like cringe. Seriously.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my point though. It's like some of these people is like cringy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know
Like
for sure.
when you see like what they're doing in order to, you know what I mean? It's like at what cost? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, and
yeah.
I ain't gonna tell nobody how to get their coins, but
That's when it was good back in the day when like these people were just naturally that funny and crazy.
right,
Like
right.
New York was just in love with this guy and trying to like
No, for
she was just
real.
wanted to be his girl. That's it. But she was so funny and crazy. Like
Yeah,
I be
it was
finding myself
interesting
saying
herself.
all the time, like, does it look like I give a fuck? Cause I don't.
Cause I
Like I
don't.
be like, I be finding myself think that a lot of times.
No, yeah, I'm like, you're clicking down. Like she has no reason.
No, she was hilarious. She was just being herself and like
The
just
whole
showing up.
spit thing, like,
Oh, with the white chick spit on
I
her.
forgot
Yeah.
about
yeah,
that.
pumpkin spit
And
on her.
that was before like the fighting thing became like norm. So that was such
Right,
a
right.
moment in his time. Like that was a moment. And plus she was white. It's like I know this white hoe didn't just spit on her. Like you gotta fuck her up for all of us.
No, and that's the whole. He was like, no, you cannot let her slide, New York. Like,
I
no, that
know.
little muff wasn't enough. Like,
I
beat
know. She didn't get enough. She should have really got her for
her,
sure.
like beat her ass.
I
No, and
know.
that was the whole thing. Like at that time, like you got people being more true to who they are, versus now it's like people trying to. You could tell too, like they looking for the moment. They trying to be the
Yeah.
moment.
They're
Trying
trying
to,
to create the moment. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, they trying to get some clickbait stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I
Yeah,
want to
that's
talk
right. Now
about.
it's just like viral. They chasing this
Right.
viral
Mhm.
virality.
They doing whatever they think will be funny and get the
Uh,
clicks and shit.
The viral virus. Everybody catching it. Yeah, because if you can do one thing and you can go viral, now you boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? They. It seems like it's a pathway. Speaking of
yeah.
reality TV, though, uh, we can't get her off the TV. Blueface is out of jail, and Krishan is still sprung apparently. Now,
Sounds about right.
she,
Sounds about right.
yeah, she had just popped out with like a new dude, literally like the week of or like the week before, right?
Yeah, I mean, she had been with this dude, and he is young too. I don't want to say 18. I want to say like young.
Like 1920 though. I think he's like
Yeah,
1920. Yeah, he's a young dude. And yeah, look at her, man. She's like he's up in here and she's like kissing all on the dude's back. And look, she's like sensually kissing him. There you go. Like, what are we doing? He's just trying to walk around and she's just kissing this dude. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not, I promise you, I'm not even saying this to be like mean or anything, but I I I feel uncomfortable at times, like with stuff with her, because I think that like she, I think she needs some actual help. I promise you, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but I'm like, damn, she might need some like actual help. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Or like,
guidance or like you think
man,
she's like slow.
all of the above. I think that like she needs some help. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm saying that all sincerity. Like I like maybe not right because I fully reserve the right to be incorrect. But sometimes when I'm watching, I'm like, nah, that can't be a normal, brain functioning person that thinks that like what she's doing is like, yeah, we're good here. It's like, nah, baby girl.
Yeah.
But we just talked about too. You're trying to extend your 5 minutes or 15 minutes of fame. You're trying to extend it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to do something, right? So you got to walk around with your tooth out because that makes you different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I, I don't know. What do we do? What do we do with Krishan? When are we gonna be done with her and just like let her, you know?
Clearly never. The people don't care. She done went to God and jail and back, and everybody's still tuned in.
I forgot the God. She did go to God. She went to God early.
And we right back where we started, if for real.
Yeah,
So
kissing all
yeah.
over this man. Yeah, this is where we are with her, man. God bless her.
no, and she was just like into it with Lemmy about her being back on Baddies USA and saying they was like trying to hold her hostage and they won't let her be great and all this stuff. And I'm like, did you back to this shit? Like back to kissing Blueface back? Like But you talking about some you grown, you leveled up, you trying to do better. Like maybe you doing the same cycle. I don't know who you trying to convince. Well, she's trying to convince herself, but she ain't convincing us.
Right, but she is young, so sometimes it takes cycling. Like cycles are real, and like that's why people be saying like spiraling, like you're spiraling, and it's like because you are. And like
Hmm.
when you're spiraling in this bad cycle, then it is going round and around and around and around. Doesn't mean that it's really going nowhere because it could be going any direction.
Yeah.
Like, but nonetheless, like the round and around is so real.
And tell
And
everybody
she's
stop.
young. She's still so like she's still really young. So like maybe when she's 35, this looks different.
But I want everybody to stop sharing that old picture of her from like when she ran track in high school or college. Stop sharing that picture. That ain't her no more. No real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they keep, oh man, Krishan. No. That's not her. She's that little girl doesn't exist anymore. Well, she exists, but not in this present time loop that we're in.
This Krishan ate her.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta stop showing that, dog. You think? Like, yeah, that ain't this person. You know what I mean? Like,
But it's time for her to grow up. She's 25, so it's time for her to.
I mean,
25
but
is still
maturity
young.
sometimes, yeah, maturity sometimes just takes, it takes a while. But I'm with you though. I understand where you're coming from though, Torian. But it's just sad to me because it's playing out in front of, you know what I'm saying, the world. You know what I mean? A lot of other, like regular normal people, right? If we're going through things, trials and tribulations, like we need to grow up, or you know what I'm saying, we're trying to mature. We get to do it in private. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, trust
Mhm.
me, I had some stuff that I was doing in my mid to late 20s that I'm not proud of. That I was probably wilding the fuck out, and people would have been like, "Oh shit, he tripping." You know what I mean? So,
Mhm. No, trust me, me too.
yeah,
But that's why I'm like, I mean, I'm not judging her. It just is what it is. Is it crazy? Yes, it's fun. Spiraling for sure. But at the end of the day, she clearly is here for it. It's not like she's not here for the shits. And like, somebody's got to do it. Who else is gonna be entertaining? Like the people right now. Kai Sinat tapped out. He's on break. Like so, Krishan said, "Tag me in." And Blueface.
Blueface ain't going nowhere. Yeah, man. All right, let's have some fun. I feel like that
Shout
just
out
depressed
to
me now.
Blueface though for being a man and like he got out of jail and went to see his damn kids. He been with his kids. Like
Yeah,
other motherfuckers just go out and go straight to the clubs and party and shit, but that man been with his kids. So
Mhm.
big ups to him. Shout out to him.
yeah. How y'all feel about my guy right here, Tracy Morgan? You know, he got all that money from that Walmart, and it looks like he's spending it. I don't know if he bought this BBL. I don't even know if it's a BBL. People are saying that, but he's 56. She looks to be a younger woman. Not that I care, but people were having some comments about like, damn, he didn't got that money, and look how he got, doing it. Shout out to Tracy, man. Do your thing, Tracy. There you go. He got him one with a look. There you go. Yeah, he doing his
That's
thing out
definitely a BBL.
there. Tracy out here doing his thing.
In
Yeah.
today's age, you can pretty much assume it's a BBL until proven other. You can just pretty much assume that.
Shout out to Tracy, man.
Right,
He putting
especially if
that,
it's not black. Like, I'm sorry, but
he's spending that money well.
I know this is all interesting because I'm sure when he was younger and like there was black stars, like whoever, who knows who the stars were at that time. Like it's just funny because you don't see them out with like BBLs. This is just something that's so true to our time. Like we see our older stars get out there and they on trips with BBLs. You
They
know,
on trips with BBLs.
but who knows what it was like for them back in the day? Maybe it was like a coke thing. Like maybe you see them coked out. Like who knows?
The new
But
wave
this
trips
is
with
definitely
BBLs.
a sign of the times. It's the BBL,
Once you take a trip with a BBL, that's the new wave.
right? And he got his do rag on. He's on timing.
He looked like a 56-year-old black man from around the way.
But at least he's
But
a gentleman. He's holding her hand, making sure she get in.
motherfucker got on a do rag, a white tee, and some hoop shorts, or some kind of what kind of shorts? Some basketball shorts, or just some oh my bad, some
It looks
shorts.
like they just ate. That walk right there is kind of like that waddle. That's the waddle when you full. You ate some real good.
Just got a little food. We finna get in the whip. We out.
Right. type
You know,
shit.
people had a lot of stuff to say. They like he 56. They were like she looks like she's much younger than him. Hey, I think
All right,
I
get
think this is fair
56 is not
exchange.
that old.
Yeah, this is fair. Even if this is fair exchange, no robbery. They both know what they are in this thing for, this situation
Right,
shit for.
right.
It's no one's being taken advantage of here. Yeah.
The older I get, the more I realize 50s is not as old as I thought. I know that used to seem ancient to me at one point. I'm like 50, but now I'm like, okay, that's not really that old at all. So 56, I'm not surprised. He's still definitely a guy. He could be outside still. I mean, that's the choice, but he could definitely be outside.
Yeah, no, he definitely is. Make no mistake. He popping out with his
Hmm.
BBL queen. Yeah, he got him a BBL. All right, I
You
got to
got
give out a
sauce that
quick.
go for me?
I got to give out a quick bird of the week, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to do this, but I got to give it. I don't think we've ever given anybody in the NBA bird of the week. Y'all got to remind me if we have. I don't think we have. Give me the bird sounds. Now look, my basketball brother and
Yeah,
I
Nas needs to go to sleep.
to have to do this, but I'm gonna need Jalen Brown, guard slash forward for the Boston Celtics, to come on to the front of the congregation, man. He struck again tonight playing against the um, Washington Wizards. Uh, Look, man, he had braids for a very long time in the NBA. He recently cut his braids and got a short cut. And, sometimes when you have those braids for a long time, it pulls your hair back. You know what I'm saying? So his hairline isn't where he remembered it. And so now he's adding enhancements when he goes to the barber shop, ladies and gentlemen. But the problem is that he still has to play basketball, and his enhancements are getting on everybody. And here goes another case of it. He's dribbling the ball, lowers his head trying to get to the cup, and now the young man has this man's black hair dye all over his shirt. We got to cut it out, my boy. I don't know what we're gonna do. He's been leaving these marks on every team he plays against. When he finishes the game, people got stuff all over their jerseys.
He's not
no,
aware.
stop. Like, what'd you say, Lionel?
He needs to be more self-aware.
It's not the
He
first time;
is,
it's the second time. Like, so
yeah.
no, it's like stop leaning your head down. Like, just
That's what I'm saying. He needs to be
put
more
your head up, bro.
self-aware.
He always like
Because I've seen
no,
a vlog of somebody that had a sprayed on like hairline, and they were extremely self-aware. Like they wasn't getting no
no, yeah,
light. They was not trying to get close to somebody. They wasn't trying to get the wrong angle on the camera. They was like, no, my hairline, my hairline, my hairline, my hairline. Like they were. That's how self-aware you got to be with a spray on hairline.
Like to hoop it, like oh no, bro. So here he goes. But he does have some self awareness though. He poked fun at himself about a week or so ago, where he recorded himself leaving LeBron a voicemail.
Red, my nigga. Cold red. They done caught me slipping. I need to know turkey or no turkey. And I ain't talking about no cheese sandwich.
yeah.
This
Go to
some real
Turkey.
shit, bro. Call your little bro back.
And look, no disrespect, because I'm in my whole hair journey right now anyway.
Right, like Roy went to Turkey. Like, come on now.
That's cap. That's cap. But my boy, like, I don't know what they did, how they cut his braids, but like even like the top of his head, it's just thinning. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see it up there at the top of his, it's like
Yeah.
cutting those braids. Well, from what I've learned, cutting braids or dreads, it's an iffy proposition. What I'm learning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Like, and
I
he
wish people
already.
would just embrace it though. Like embrace it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, just go. I mean, you need to look at how you can, but like, he probably just needs to go bald, and he probably would look amazing bald, and probably catch more bitches bald. But like, some people can't pull off that ball, so you need to try to test it out. You know, and if it's not working, then take it out to Turkey. Like, you got the money to pay for it. Like, cause that's why he hinted. Because then I don't know, did LeBron ever confirm that he did go to Turkey?
I don't know what LeBron. No, he never confirmed it. No, he never came out.
Or confirm that he got the hair transplant? But he obviously did, because we all knew
Well, obviously, yeah, for sure.
the
Yeah,
hairline
but
and shit.
In
And that was
Miami, he had
about
that
10 years
headband.
ago.
Yeah, because it was in Miami. In Miami, he had that headband starting to go back, and then all of
Mhm.
a sudden, one day, this motherfucker was like brushing his hair again. I was like, hold on,
Right.
like, what
Right.
happened, bro?
But I feel like that's the part that like that just needs to be embraced. It's like waking up that a lot of black men are more insecure than you think because that's not something you really see. Like they be trying not to go gray, trying to just let me just dye this shit and let me just go get a hair filling or like yeah, spray this on. Like please, you might as well put a wig on at this point. But I feel like that's something that needs to be seen. Like it's okay to like grow older. It's okay to still be alive and older, not looking like you trying to be 28 and you're 100.
I just think too, though, it was a like because it was a time where people were voluntarily going bald in the 90s, early 2000s. Like people were like,
Right.
no, real talk. People was like cutting their hair bald. Like we didn't
Mhm.
know. Like we didn't know that motherfuckers could grow hair. We motherfuckers was just showing up bald. You know what I mean? Like
You.
I know that's really you. We did
Nigga,
not
you
know.
know yourself.
We really had no idea. We still don't know. We still trying to figure that out.
You know, niggas. No, you're the nigga, nigga.
Right.
I'm niggas.
He
Right.
tries to cross the line now because he got hair. He said, "Let me get on this side."
Right.
Hey,
No,
man,
you
you
in that. You
know,
in that group. That's your group. Stand
I
up.
done got me a little tape. You know what I'm saying? We out here showing out. But yeah, like I genuinely, I hate to bring this name up, but I'll do it. I just assumed that R. Kelly was bald headed. Then next thing I knew, his motherfucker had braids. The next album, I'm
Right.
like, oh,
Oh, you all right? Yeah.
yeah, his motherfucker was bald for like forever, and then he showed up one day getting his hair braided in the video. I'm like, what
That was
just
his next era.
happened? Yeah, I'm like, what happened? So like, dudes were just like voluntarily just going bald because it was just the look. You know what I'm saying? Like at that time, like Jordan came out with the baldy. Shout out to Fredro Starr and Onyx. You know what I'm saying? They was bald. Tupac was bald. You know what I'm saying? Went bald. You know what I mean? Like bald just became, oh, cool. I just go bald. We good. Now we kind of in a way where everybody was, you know, a lot of head. You know what I'm saying? People going with the dreads, going natural. You know what I'm saying? Man, and you know what I mean? So I think dudes is just trying to, you know, stay covered. But I'm with you though. Yeah, at a certain,
Everybody is not able.
I'm with you. No, I totally agree.
You
Yeah,
need, you need to like set the realistic trend for you. So even if that is bald, who knows what that looks like? I don't know. I'm gonna have to once I cross that line, I'll know, and then I'll be able to give it up. I'm not gonna be doing implants and shit. I'm not gonna be dyeing my hair. I'm never gonna be trying to. I'm never getting the spray. One time a barber did that for me, and I didn't even know that was happening. I was pissed. I had that spray. I wash my hair after haircuts anyway every time, so like I just wash that shit right off. But I'm
how
like,
do you
I'm
feel
just like,
when
I'm
you did
totally
the
like,
spray? Did
I'm
you
about
feel?
pro because I'm natural. That's the whole point. You know, this is no fake hair shit here. It's about being natural. You don't spray the hair on. The movement is natural. That's the movement, not sprayed on plastic hair.
Well, dudes want to be bad bees too.
Well, clearly.
Let's get our resident baddie in the building. What up, sis? Naomi in the building.
What
About to say what up.
up?
Hey, I
Period.
told
What's
her. I texted her,
good? Happy
y'all.
No Strings Day.
What up?
I said we need some feminine energy besides me.
Torian, you're feminine.
Hell
I'm
no.
a two spirited
You're a
individual.
STEM.
So I got the
You
masculine.
like a stud and a.
Nigga, I'm a man. Me, I'm Torian.
I'm just kidding.
What up? Hey, I did. Speaking of studs, though, I just saw. Damn, I should have
Not
clipped it.
speaking of studs.
No,
Right.
speaking of studs.
No, but speaking
Oh,
of
I
studs,
got a verse
yes.
too, Roy.
Who that? Go ahead, pull it up. But let me talk about my studs real
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
These studs. Listen, we need to get some studs on the show because I need to do a study.
Oh.
Oh.
Studs are what? Whatever.
Go study.
Oh. Ha, ha,
That
ha.
really fucking gagged me down.
Study.
Wow.
They
That
don't
was
be
good.
embracing. They don't be embracing they ass enough. Like every stud I know be having some ass, and they do their best to try to. They can't hide it. I put it like that. It's just yeah. And dudes be like, I would with the stud. Yeah, got some ass back there. Like they be sagging their pants, boxes and shit showing. Like damn. You know, so
I'm sure I was such an antagonist to this one girl in like elementary or middle school because she turns out she was a stud, but back then she wasn't really a stud. But I used to call her titties because she has such huge titties. And then so I feel like that in hindsight,
Hold
that probably
on.
made her
You
uncomfortable because
womanize her.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable, Lionel.
well, I'm sure it did because she's a stud. Like as time went on, she started trying to cover her tits up a lot.
No, even before that Lionel. Like what? You're
Well,
objectifying
before
the
then she would
girl.
just
Shit.
laugh. Like
It's okay.
no, she was fine with it in the beginning.
Was she fine or was she
Right.
nervous?
Was she playing it off?
No, she was fine. No,
Okay,
I'm
what we
sure in
got, George?
hindsight that's like, wait,
What up, pencil dick?
Whoa. Who is this? Who
I
is
used
this
to be
No,
gentleman?
this
very
is
unfiltered.
Nas from the Gram. He recently got canceled, because he was inebriated, but we couldn't tell, but that's what he said afterwards. But he was on live with this girl who had Down syndrome, and he was just talking really wild and out of pocket.
Oh, wow.
Because she was clearly, had Down syndrome, but he claimed he was so inebriated that he didn't even realize it until he rewatched it. And he was like, "Yeah, it was very clear that she had
Hold on. So let me, whoa. So I'm confused. So was he like streaming or something?
He on TikTok, so he wanted TikTok creator. So he was live on
Oh,
TikTok.
so he was on, okay.
Yeah, and you can like meet people. I mean, you can join somebody's live, and
So she joined his live.
yeah, she joined his live, and he was inebriated, and he was just talking real wild to her, like, um, I'm a nut in your pussy.
Electric chair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he was like, it was some wild shit. Like I didn't want to say that
But
was.
where's her people at though? That's like her. I mean, are we not? I mean, I don't know the rules, so I'm just.
I mean, I think she ended up leaving the live because when I watched the clip, it was you could tell like she was talking to somebody, and they was like, and she like, huh, like, because he was talking to her, and he was like, "You're a Trump supporter, aren't you?" He was like, "Da da 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 da." I'm gonna beat your ass, and then he was like, I think he
But is
said,
this how he normally behaves on his streams though?
huh?
Is this how he normally behaves? I'm not.
Not really, but I honestly had unfollowed him a while ago because I just seen he was going a little out what I like.
Oh, okay. I got
found him for his skits he was at like a McDonald's worker. That was his gold, but he strayed from that. And like we was talking earlier, it was like just to follow the trend or to get the likes
Right,
and
right.
doing that shit. So, and a lot of the gay men, or not even, I would say a lot of queer community always falls into getting raunchy and just going left to get the views and stuff. Like, and in his live, this is after all this shit happened because people have unfollowed him. He done made his page private.
Oh wow.
And he went on to Instagram, to TikTok, and he was live, and he was basically saying this about having them send him money and shit because he got bills to pay and knowing what's going on with him.
I think he said he got bills. Go ahead, let's see this goofball.
And I have bills that are due. Do you guys not think I'm obligated to you guys' money? Seriously. This is how I make my money. So like, if I have bills that are due, and I'm like, I'm $300 short, and I ask you for $300, why wouldn't you give me the $300? If I was in a predicament to help y'all, I would help y'all. But I guess everybody, that's something I've learned in life. Everybody's not gonna think like you. Everybody don't have the same heart that you have. So I shouldn't expect that from y'all anyways. But
there you go, gaslighting.
Whatever.
I think if you need to ask for money, then how they gonna be asking you?
Friends. Yeah, they help with what they can.
That was
This
horrible.
thing is insane.
He is insane. I don't even know what to say to that. That's crazy.
No, he's
Oh,
in the pocket.
I would help y'all if I had it. Like, nigga, you don't got it. You're asking people for money. So no.
And did he say like am I not obligated to your money? Like my
Yeah,
brain is
he
not
did.
processing that. Like obligated to whose money? What? How?
your
But you need
money.
to go to work. And at the end of the day, his
It's okay.
TikTok account needs to be blocked. They need to shut that bitch account down. No account for this hoe. No more lives. For real, y'all need to force him into like that girl that was lying about that break. No social media for 10 years. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, he gonna be hurt. He gonna be down
That's
bad.
what he needs. That's what I feel like so many people really need that,
No
especially like the
fact.
TikToker in that generation. Like they get into this, their brain is on another frequency at this point to where it almost makes my brain hurt. It's like, oh, you guys deserve brain bride. Like y'all are melting brains, molten brains right now. And like y'all get into this act. It started with YouTubers and vloggers. Cause I recognized years and years and years and years ago when vloggers would get on YouTube and shit, like they would talk in this certain like voice and like, oh, what up, and like put on this big like persona that's not natural, and that used to always irk me. And like now here we are all these years later, and like people have taken that shit to another level with streaming and with TikTok Live. They need a awakening call, like a rude awakening. Of like be a human, bitch. You're not an NPC, or are you? Maybe you are. Like for real, be a human, and y'all need to take some time to just be a human. Because now you got here asking people for money, feeling like you obligated to like real people's money that is really living and going to work. I think so. It's just weird. It's a very
But are
weird.
the people really living or are they consuming? Because, like, that is his job. That is how he makes his money. A lot of people spend a lot of time on this shit scrolling. They will rather absorb people's content than be out making some of their own or living a life and doing stuff on their own. There are a lot of people who are living vicariously through people on the internet. And that's why they
Yeah.
are able to make their living off people. Cause shit, if he still got people following him right now after he made that video,
Right.
it's like he probably got his audience. Okay, they're like, you know
Right.
what? I will help you out.
They're
You
like,
know,
I should have sent $100 like I thought. I'm gonna send it now. Like, please. And they part of that's a part of the problem too, for real. Y'all need to block him and just block everybody. Just get off the phone for a minute.
Just block
Besides no
everybody.
streams, you can tune into Wednesdays because you're gonna get a good some quality content.
Okay.
Hey, and I found my stud girl. Well, she's not a stud, but this is what made me think about it. Shout out to her. Because I guess she was on live and she was getting mistaken for a stud. And I
I'm
can
like, is
understand.
she a stud? She don't look like a stud.
And she was secret. People, I guess, in the chat said, she was, how they say, she was giving stud. Let's listen to her for a second.
Not giving stud.
You done turned the stud. Who? No, we ain't gonna just skip past that. Like damn, she ain't just say that. Who damn who? I look like a stud. Girl, let me go find my fucking earrings. Girl, you got me fucked up. Girl, you didn't think I'm no damn stud now. Now, hold up now. I'm a little hoarse because I've been battling. We've been whipping ass up here. And I've been hollering. I'm a little hoarse. But I ain't never gave no damn stud now. Maybe I need to change the damn bra. You know, sports bras, all studs like sports bras. All right, let me go find my damn earrings. A stud is fucking crazy. Girl, you ain't never seen no stud with no dainty ass necklace on. Let me cross my motherfucking legs. Is that better? Maybe it's the shell.
She's funny as hell. she
now it's
said,
funny because she did point out the things. Like, yeah, put some earrings on. It might be the it definitely might be the gamer chair. It's giving a little nigga. So
she had all the signs.
All the signs.
There was just a couple.
Rachel, let me cross my legs. Let's show y'all my legs.
That literally changed it.
It did
was
help.
the
It did
voice
help.
too, a little bit. It was the voice too.
The voice for sure, because before I heard her voice, I was thinking, I think that's a stud, but then the voice went, okay, I could see how people was thinking that the whole time.
So the combination of those things just had the signals go off wrong.
Right.
Right.
She said
Radars was going off, baby.
That's funny as hell.
That's
Oh.
bad. But sometimes, as a girl, like, dang, I can't even wear like a t-shirt and this basketball shirt. So, like, dang, it's okay.
Mhm.
Like, I'm just a little tomboyish. I'm sorry.
Mhm. Don't go to no WNBA
Still
game.
strictly dickly.
You know what? Speaking of women basketball, there's one basketball girl that's a stud, but like she catches my eye. It's the strangest thing. It's so strange. I don't know how like to take that, but like I see it for her. I'm like, okay, I can see that for you. I can see it for her.
Can we get a name? You don't know. You don't know. You don't
No,
got the
I'm
name.
not saying her name for sure.
Oh,
No,
okay. Oh, okay.
no.
It's damn, I can't think of that name. Brittany Renner.
Yeah,
No,
look, I was gonna say the same thing at first.
No,
I couldn't think
that's
of her
pretty
name.
much. She's pretty much got.
what's her name? I
But
can
no,
think.
it's
Oh,
no. It's
Brittany
not. They're
Griner.
not a WNBA. Actually, they're in college, not the WNBA.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn, college.
Not college. Grandpa. That's why he
But
don't
they're
believe me.
seniors.
Hey, Liner, you got the 5-year rule.
Yeah, look, he's breaking the rules.
I'm not shooting any shots. It's just I can see it for her. That's
Not looking at the
It was just a little tip of the hat when
19-year-old.
you saw it. You're like, oh, okay.
it.
Okay. I see what you're doing there.
Right.
All right. Shout out to the studs out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, but about that video we watched of Nas
Oh, my bad. Let me go back.
from the gram,
Mm-hmm.
he apparently went onto that live. I didn't. It's no clips of it, but he
okay.
apparently was saying that like he didn't mean nothing that he was saying in the video we watched. He was just doing that so they could clip farm it, and
Just
so
like he was drunk when he was originally canceled.
right. But it basically
I'm under his game.
earlier about how they be like doing shit so they can like get the likes and shit. So he was saying all that so that way they can clip it and he can get some revenue from that shit. Which is like, okay, like if you say so, but still if even that is true, it just shows how like lost some people are and how low they will go, you know, like he willing to ruin his reputation at that extent.
Yeah.
Like
He just doesn't seem like that great.
no, and he lives here in Houston too.
I'm not surprised. That'd be the ones. Everybody, I know that on TikTok they were saying, "Why do y'all move to Houston with no money to y'all's name?" Because I just saw a TikTok where somebody was saying like, "I need y'all to like, if you can like send me this like whatever, or like come like to my nail shop." Like she's like, "I'm living out of my nail shop in my car right now. Like I moved here from
Oh,
Maryland."
damn.
She was like, "I just live in my car, my nail shop." And then somebody in the comments like, "Why do y'all be moving to Houston with nothing set up and lined
Yeah.
up?" But
And I
that's a
think
real
they
thing.
just said this is like the poorest big city. Like
Yeah, it
that.
is. It was voted number one. Yeah. It's because
That's
people like,
really
I'm
sad.
with you. Yeah, because people move in here with no money.
And I don't know where they get that from. Either it must be TikTok with like inspiring them. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna go to Houston and get some money. And like then they come in this bitch and realize it's hard as fuck for you to even get employed in this bitch. Like good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can see if we can swim.
But just last thing
Go ahead, you
tap
good.
into like the viral shit. I really like Kyson out for the most part. But like just seeing him over time, like it's changed so much. Like his whole program is pretty much like designed to like have a moment now, like a viral moment, or like click this, click this, click this. Like when at first he was just a lot more natural on the camera, but like he's kind of fallen into that too.
It
Yeah,
don't seem
that whole
as
clip farm shit. That clip farm is everything. Like they be doing shit just so people could clip it and let it go viral.
Right.
it's the stupid like
I mean, but we be trying to do that shit too, though.
no,
Oh,
but I
I
think
mean,
they
we
go
all
so
trying to do it, but we try to like utilize that.
yeah, but they go
I'm
far
a
to like
natural
they go with
myself.
like
No,
the you know how people just like just
but
trip and fall just to fall to be funny. It's like I'm just fucking
I
falling.
know.
It's like all right.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's when it gets that, it's kind of cringe. It's like okay,
Yeah.
yeah. No, we don't be forcefully trying to do
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
But
yeah,
we
yeah.
try to utilize the whole clipping, like
right.
when we do know that oh shit, we was ourselves and that shit funny as fuck being
Right.
ourselves, and we try to put that, promote
Right.
that.
We like the New York Pollard to this shit. Like we
Right.
just can't even help it. It's second nature.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
ain't nothing
Nah,
scripted over here. We
Right.
let me say it one more. I don't know if I said it at the beginning.
Roy, you know Roy sent them scripts at the beginning of the week. Your ass read that right off line for line. No
nobody show my prompter. Look.
And that was my line, Torian. That was my line. You took my line actually.
Yo.
And this is brought to you by
Right.
now
I
for a
thought of
message from our sponsor.
I thought about that when that stuff happened at Joe Budden a couple of weeks ago. I was like, was that really real? Were they that upset? You know what I'm saying? They were really
Oh,
gonna
I
fight?
believe that though. I really because first of
Oh.
all, I feel like that's a mess of a podcast. First and foremost, I do feel like they're all individually like their own mess, honestly. And
Is
Mark
Melissa?
Lamont Hill, he has like he took a fall from grace.
Mm.
Wait,
For
who?
real.
I'm sorry.
Mark
Mark
Lamont
Lamont
Hill.
Hill.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely, I think so. Like, I mean, ironically, I saw it happening, like as it was happening, because I know that he was starting to crash out on like the live TV networks. Like, I was seeing him crash out more and more. I'm like, oh, he's losing it. But like now, he's like full crash out, and he's on the Joe Budden podcast. Like crashing out is crazy. I would have never saw that coming.
Well, I guess so. But I mean, I think he brings something to the show. He brings a lot to the show. He brings them to really think more. Because he
You
always
think
gets to
so?
it
I
ish.
feel like he needs to think more.
He always gets into it ish because he always challenges ish intellectually. Like, and ish, no, he doesn't stand a chance. When it comes to Mark, and like Mark, I feel like Mark puts more thought into it. And I feel like he always get into it.
And I
Now,
wonder his sign
that
is.
just happened that they was like Mark was like you could tell he was like going easy on it. I'm like, no, Mark, don't let go. Like keep your foot on their neck. Like
Yeah, he can be a voice
to
of
get
reason
smarter, to
sometimes.
use their brains more.
He can be a voice of reason.
Yeah. Shout out
So
to
I'm like,
him.
but is Melissa Ford not on there anymore?
No, they
Don't
ran
call
her
me.
off that home.
I
Don't
okay, I
call me
thought
white
so. I
girl.
remember
Yeah, I
it.
never thought that was a good fit for her anyway.
So they just be having like because I haven't watched any.
Nah, it's the one chick that don't call me white girl is
There's
permanent
a
now.
new girl.
Okay, so
That's who
she's
that
on there
is.
now.
Is that her?
I seen
Yeah.
her like I thought she maybe was a guest, or they was like
Nah, she.
you know how they
she's
doing
permanent.
with Just Hilarious how on Breakfast they was
Yeah.
like kind of like just having everybody then like maybe they was
The Breakfast Club is falling so hard.
okay. So I like don't call her white girl. I really do like her.
I'm
a
not
lot.
a fan of hers either. She kind of feels
Really?
gimmicky to me. Yeah, she does.
Mm.
I like her. I really do. So she left her own damn podcast.
I
And
think
maybe
she
it's her
still do it
name
for
that
her,
turns me
too.
off. That
Oh, she
name
still
is
do
like
too?
turns me off.
Don't call me white girl.
Right. I'm like,
And she's
black
a
is, I
black
guess.
girl.
I mean, that's debatable.
Damn, Lionel.
Look, that's why she said that. Don't call me
So
white.
is
Girl.
she like mixed? What?
No, she black, but she just light bright.
She's not light bright. She's like pale skinned.
She's a light bright.
But she's fully black.
We don't know.
From the gist of it, yeah.
Because people be saying that they black and then they be like a third.
No, and I'm like, what's the gist of it? I'm like, is it a black mama or not?
Well, I mean,
All right,
I
right. Is it?
Here we go.
Yeah,
Let's
And
pull
as
up
far
a
as I
clip.
know,
Here you go. I got you. Let's pull
I
up a
can't
clip
vouch for it.
from the. I said right there. Here she go on the pod.
A hair appointment. Like the weekend, sometimes if you don't get it in on like a Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, she's very, very light skinned. It.
I don't know. I can't speak for her.
Lionel said I can't speak.
I
for
can't
her.
call it from here. I don't know.
No, like she might have a melanated dad. But I've recognized that when your mom's the melanated one, you usually have more color because like black women still have that ability to create all the colors. But when your mama be the white one, you end up very lighter.
Well, I guess it would depend because my older sister on my dad's side, my dad's light skin, clearly, but her mom is like caramel skin. She's like super light bright.
Like her, like the girl we just saw.
Yeah.
No,
See, the
but
fact that
so
you
like
consider that
so
light
when it
bright is
comes
crazy.
for black women can create any race, color
Right.
of being, right? But when it comes for a white woman, she can create white babies. Like she may have some input of the dad's DNA, but at the end of the day, they can't go back and create a darker baby. Period. As opposed to a black woman who could give birth to a black child of any shade, for real, for real. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know her back. I know she's from Philly, right? Oh, she's
Yeah.
I was about to say, is she from
That's like Amber Rose.
Amber Rose is from Philly.
I'm
Amber
like,
Rose
and
is-
she be saying
yeah.
that same thing. She be saying, "Yeah, I'm a black woman" or whatever.
Amber
And
is
you know what? When I was younger, I really believed that. Like, I really thought she was black. At this point, I really don't believe that. I'm like, I don't know.
You don't think she's mixed?
I don't think she. I mean, maybe she's mixed, but that's why
She
there's this
is
girl.
mixed. She's half white and half black.
Okay. Well, see, I like this girl
Amber
Renta. She
Rose.
says
Oh
like
yeah.
she's mixed, and she's like, I don't. I mean, I can't just say I'm like a white person. I can't say I'm a black person. Like I'm mixed race, and
Hmm.
like that makes more sense to me. Like, but besides like saying like I'm just black, cause like that's just like interesting. But same with just saying like I'm just white. Like I don't know. But we've had that conversation about like the mixedness of it all. And it's hard to call. I don't know.
No, and I feel
I'm
like
like, then what does that make
I didn't know
me?
she was
it
so
comes down
old.
to the
Whoa.
person. Like, cause
Oh,
yeah, I feel like being mixed race is
39.
definitely a thing, but I feel like you can still identify more as a black person, as a mixed race person, as
Yeah,
is your right, just because yeah, that's
yeah,
a part of you as well. And if that's the culture and the heritage that you came up in, or even that you've learned to like embrace or come into in whatever way, then
yeah.
that's also valid. And yeah, that's the thing. And but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Nah,
guess I've been hearing people say like, "How do you identify racially?" And I'm like, "That's an interesting question," but I guess that makes sense overall. I mean,
I
I
mean,
guess if
shit. Like, I feel like at the times that we're in, that's a triggering question for me. Even when it's coming to like racially identify, I actually had to answer a question today earlier, and I was like, I don't like the option.
like, excuse me,
I'm like, I need to be original caretaker of the earth. Like that needs to be
okay,
my
dude, draw your own little
right.
box. Yeah,
Like original, one of the original peoples, because I just been feeling like they really gaslight black people and
for sure,
melanated people around the world
for sure,
by not acting like they're not the original indigenous peoples of all lands.
for
um
sure. No, I've been really getting into that lately too. I've been getting into the Moors lately, which I have so much love and respect for them. They were just of a
you
also
can't have love
echelon.
and respect for all of them.
I know for I have for all like melanated, but then I did learn that there were like Moors, like we talking about mixed race, but there were Moors that were like Arab at that time, but they were considered Moors. Like they were much lighter. Because Moors were like apparently like characteristically extremely dark, like not just like brown, but like very dark. And so like some of them were light, but they were mixed with Arab, but they were still considering them Moors at the time. I've just been like really getting into their shit, and a lot of their structures still stand in Spain. They just like you would never know like that this was a mosque created in the 8th century, you know. But no, that's very true. I feel like when the further back in time you go, the more you realize the intention that was put into like not only just robbing black people from their greatness, but then like hiding it. I feel like the further back you go, because then you're gonna go from the Moors into like Kemet, and like
No,
it's
and
like that
then
was
when
very
yeah,
intentional. And so but then I learned chemistry is like a black, chemet chemistry, like that comes from like blackness too, like that word stems from black, which is interesting. But yeah, that's a whole another show, y'all.
yeah, y'all.
That's enough seeds for you to take. You could take those seeds and just go do a little research and have a ball.
God damn, I almost choked. Pause.
Meanwhile,
Hey.
somebody needs to pat him on his back. He's supposed
God
to
damn, yeah, I
sit
don't know.
up.
Whatever I was
Somebody
gonna
burp
say,
him.
yeah, whatever I was gonna say, I didn't need to say it. Shit.
Exactly. That was nah.
God damn! Shout out to the ancestors. They kept me
No,
from
for real. They
slouching.
Woo. They working overtime. They like,
they
I
had
get it out.
to. They had to work
We
overtime for
helped this
that one.
nigga grow this hair and this shit.
They told me, do not say that, nigga. Okay, well, let me chill. Let me relax. All right, let's get to this then. God damn
Right.
it. How are we navigating still being in love uh in financial struggles? That's what we're talking about for a few minutes. Let's go there.
I'm still in love
shit, that's
and we're
easy when it's two of y'all
struggling.
motherfuckers.
What you mean it's easy?
Like, what you mean?
It's not it. When you say it's easy?
Yeah, for two motherfuckers to be struggling financially, that means it's two people that can get some bread and make some money and come together. Like it's niggas out here struggling solo.
I mean, I think you're not wrong conceptually, like on paper, right? Like
Right.
writing that down on paper. That I'm with you, but man, she be it can be touch and go. More money, more problems. You know what I'm saying?
But then
Somebody,
more money, more people, more expenses too.
yeah,
Like, cause
yeah, yeah,
now it's like there's more of us too in this bitch, so you gotta pay
yeah.
double. Which I learned that in college. I knew like, okay, I'm about to this relationship. Now I gotta pay double for everything. Like I remember seeing that and feeling that difference. Like damn, like
But
I'm
I
not just
feel
going to
like,
like
so if it's
Whataburger and
at the
it's like,
point like that, I guess it would depend on the situation. Because are you speaking as a man who's expecting to pay everything on his own and you're dealing with money problems in that way? Or is it two working people who know what the finances are like and so are able to collaborate and come together to make
that's
sure
at the
it is
pinnacle. That's
paid?
at its pinnacle because, like, in terms of financial struggles, because I wouldn't say struggle, but just reality in life. Like this entire year, like Tamara lost her job like in January. That was like her good regular job, 401k, know how much to expect. Like that was a huge game changer for the household. And that was January, literally, like the top of this year. That like changed my entire year because then I had to like not only like it just changed a lot of shit. Okay, and then
Yeah.
so then her other jobs like now she's chasing her dream, which is phenomenal, and I'm sure the angels like conspire so this can work this way for her, which I support and I love. But nonetheless, like that doesn't mean like her income is as stable as like what it's been, like where you can count on this and know how much this check is going to be. Like that changed everything. So then you start to realize like, damn, let me make sure I'm playing my cards right and being mentally sound, financially sound. And then like it's come up in therapy to where it's just like financial differences when shit comes up, like that can affect people's relationship 100%. Like that can break people's relationship. Like the pressure could be too much for one side, or just like the lack of support could be too much for one side. But like you really gotta like that shit will test your relationship 100%. Thankfully, I feel like I'm built for most shit. Like I lost my mom already, so I'm like, what can I not take? So I'm like, thankfully, I'm built for a lot of shit. But we talk about that in therapy, not just like, hey, this is what we're going through, but like, our therapist takes us through like different stages. Like, okay, let's talk about this. We've even had to talk about in therapy, like, what happens if y'all don't work out? And I'm like, I don't want to have this conversation. But she's like, no, like you don't want to be in a position where like you don't work out and like you have to figure it out from that space. Like you guys should be in a great space and then figure out like what it would look like if you guys were gonna separate. Like where do the kids go? Like what does that look like? Who do they stay with? Is it weekends? Is it summers? Like figure that out now. And so, but same with finances, like looking at your finances over the last quarter, working together to see like, hey, where can we cut back? How does this charge right here make you feel? How does spending like this make you feel? You know? So like I could see that easily breaking people for sure. So and then having a like I said in college, I remember going to Whataburger and just like having my $8 meal turn this like a 16, 18, $20 meal. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I genuinely remember that like wholeheartedly. And like now we have two kids. And like I know my Whataburger bill at this point is like, oh God. I'm like, you sure you want Whataburger too?
Right, right,
Like
right.
everybody wants that and they need that. So,
Yeah,
but
no, it's
yeah, that's real.
I agree because it's a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? At different times, and then you know, as individuals, you want to do things. Me and my wife had a stretch where we we kind of had this talk because we kind of felt like we were almost in competition, right? Like,
Mhm.
so if I take some money out of the savings to go do something, she feels like, well, I now, right, just because you did something, I now should be able to go in there and take some money out to do something just because I want to do it. It's like, but you didn't even,
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, but you're not, you're just doing something just to do something. You know what I
right.
mean? It's like,
Like, how much
just
did you take out? Okay, let
yeah,
me go ahead and get that. Okay, got it.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? But and it's a weird thing. You know what I mean? And the dynamic of money, everything go is going up. Think about when you and Tamara were first together, how much stuff cost, and then
I
fast forward to
know.
jewels and the necklace. You know what I'm saying? So now you're always kind of adjusting. You know what I mean? For different stuff. And now you get a new car. You know what I mean? It's just life happens. And I think the finance thing, it's the number one reason that like marriages don't work out is financial reasons. Um,
And I've always heard that, but I could see that too. I really could see that for
I
people.
think that's the thing in a relationship that requires the most communication. And unfortunately, it's the thing that most people don't. I know so many couples that don't talk about finances like openly, like the money just comes in and like you pay what you pay, I'm gonna pay, and we, you know what I'm saying, we just gonna it's gonna work itself out. Just because it's difficult conversations, but it's like You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
so it seems simple. It
I
seems
know it
simple,
does.
but it's because you just like at the end, like you always talk about it, Lionel, like that, like yeah, at the end of the day, yes, we're together, but I'm also like a person and I want to do stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that requires money. You know what I'm saying? Which
Mhm.
comes from the overall household. But like I want to set some stuff to the side because I want to let my hair down, right? And like
Yeah.
decompress and chill. You know what I'm saying?
And
And
that's
like
healthy and it's necessary. Cause
correct.
I think at work, somebody like in a like the team message, like everybody just love teams. So like they was talking and they was like, what were they saying? Basically, like one guy was venting because he didn't have friends. Like my job be having seminars where it's like I think this one was like about mindfulness and peace and shit like that. And one guy was just talking about like I don't have any friends, and it was all caps. So it was like I was like, he was like I don't have any friends in this city. My only friend is my wife. Like every time I try making friends, it goes south. And then the people were responding like, "Oh, you don't need friends. Like you're fine. Like my husband is my only friend too." They was like, "My husband is the only friend I got too. Like you're good." I'm like, I literally was like, "No. Like you need an identity outside of your marriage." Like I had to put that in the chat.
Yeah.
I was like, "You need to have a independent identity outside of just being a husband or being a spouse or a wife or whatever the case may be." Like, and that takes intention. Like, I'm planning our family trip for the week of Christmas, but I'm also planning a trip for myself, like in February, just like a solo trip, because I bounce them around like friends trip, vacation, family, self trip, like solo trip, and like just keep those cycling. Because I'm the kind of person I have to unplug to be okay. Like for real, like I can't
Yeah.
like recharge and be in the midst of all of my responsibilities. Like I can't like recharge like that. But that takes a bag. That takes a bag. It
It
takes
does.
some
Yeah.
squalor. So it really like money is a thing, but you have to be intentional, like you said, communicating through it.
Yeah.
But that shit will rip y'all apart because it's so tied into your livelihood that like it'll affect some shit and how you feel about the shit.
Yeah, cause my wife she like to order from Amazon. She loves some
Mhm.
goddamn Amazon. You know what I mean? I'd be
Yeah.
like, what is this and why do we need it? And I find myself like sometimes like getting upset. I'm like, well, but shit, like I buy shit that she think I don't need. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I love me a good power tool for no damn reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? I think that looks
Oh,
practical, but I got to be mindful because we got a daughter that's going to be in college next year. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and
So
that was probably when I needed the most money from my family. It was like when I was
yeah,
in college, like
yeah,
more than I ever have was in college. I was on the hotline, like, "Hey, real quick,
yeah.
I need to send me that." And they're like, "Didn't I just send that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but you couldn't imagine. I had to da. And then we went to eat, and I didn't want the cat food that day, so like it was really a lot of money just coming in, cycling.
And then when life happens, 2 months ago we had a pipe in the front yard that just broke. Water's going everywhere. I'm like, why
Mm.
is our water bill high? Well, we got a damn pipe
I
in the yard that broke.
know,
oh
You know
I
what I'm saying?
wow.
know.
So
Yeah,
now you got to get that's an unexpected expense that you got to, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
that's some bullshit too. It's
Yeah.
annoying.
you know what I mean? So now you got to figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And if the funds are there, then it's no big deal. But now if you got to try to move some money around, hey, because I've been in situations at times where we weren't as financially stable, where we're like having a conversation, hey, okay, what can we pay late, or what can we move around, or can we take, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
for some people, they have personalities and communication to where it can kind of be seamless. But some people that really stresses them out. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Where they having to like me personally, when it comes to that type of stuff, I promise you that none of that bothers me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll pay it when we pay it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would
Mhm.
love to pay it today. If we can't, hey, I'm gonna sit down and play this video game. I'm good. We
Yeah.
can't. Nothing I can do. But my wife is the opposite. Like it really bothers her. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, we gotta do this. I need to work overtime. I gotta do this. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, you
Mhm.
know what I mean? But that's, you know what I mean? So what say you,
Yeah.
Torian? Because you eating the shit out of something. I don't know what that is.
A
That you eating
popcorn.
popcorn?
My
I
alarm.
knew it. Damn popcorn.
He
Oh,
enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
no, yeah, I'm like, yeah. Because I agree. And I was over here thinking, like, damn, that shit, everything just go back to, like, how this system is just so fucked up. Because, like, why do y'all have to, like, if the government really care for its people, us, then something like you said, like, the pipe burst in your front yard,
Yeah.
like the government should be like, oh, this is just like something like naturally happens. It ain't like you installed that motherfucker pipe there.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
You kicked the pipe down and it
Like,
broke.
whose
Like
pipe
this is
is this
something that
anyway?
y'all did. Like this is something like y'all installed, and it's just on my land and see whatever in case it may
Yeah.
be. But like
Yeah.
they should have like they really care for us. They should have taken care of that. Like why would you have to
Right.
pay more? Like as long as that's the reason why that's the usage coming from, then okay, like yeah.
Right.
Right.
But like for you to have to like figure out how to pay for that shit just shows how fucked this system is. And it's just like so sad. And it does like to go back to the title, like what's love got to do when rents due, it's like times are getting even harder now,
Hmm.
especially like the snap shit and motherfuckers trying to figure out how they go eat and whatnot. And it's like, how can I like even try to focus on my life in these other aspects when I have to like focus on paying these bills when I really shouldn't have to, or I should be able to lean onto my government and have them help me. Um, and it's the government's fault why I'm really having to lean towards them at that, if we really want to talk about it, because they're the problems why jobs aren't hiring and um motherfuckers too rich and they don't want to pay the people and it's just regulations and shit that just is helping keep the rich rich but also keep the poor poor and even poorer and even poorer. You know, like it's it's just yeah. So it's just fucked up. Like, cause I have found myself in the mindset of like shit. Like, what I have two friends,
Hmm.
and one friend is struggling in a like final relationship, and then another friend I just hung out with just told me how she is kind of like talking to this guy, and they both down bad right now. So like, it's kind of easy for them to like come together. And I'm just like,
Not
why?
a trauma bond. Tell her
No,
don't do that.
and she acknowledged that. She said we trauma bonding together, like,
Oh, you broke too.
but like it's just for me, I'll be like, I could never like when I feel like I'm down, like I'm not trying to be with no nigga. I'm not trying to let no nigga know my business. Like, no, how could you like they just be like, I let this nigga know everything's going on. Like, how could you? Like this is
No, but maybe if you are at that point, like if you're
Right.
at that
Like
point where it's like, shit, I ain't got nothing to lose, and
This is
maybe
my
I can
life.
fuck with it. I can fuck with a broke nigga too, cause I'm broke. Cause I'm like I'm not gonna be messing with a nigga like that. Cause yeah, I'm not on that type of energy. Like unemployed and all. I'm
Like,
nowhere
you're not gonna
near
pull me down, bitch. I ain't going down there, bitch.
you
and I
know.
do think about it like how I've
No
said,
shade,
like
because I feel like
I
this
think
is a tough time for people. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but I'm just being funny.
no,
I'm only being
that's what I was saying. Like it's and it's not tough because you're lazy. If you listen to this, we're not saying like it's tough and you fall into hard times because the government saying you're lazy or white folks saying you're lazy. Like we know what it is because I myself have been trying to find a better job and it just has not been happening. I've been getting a whole bunch of no's and it's like wow, like but you're trying to elevate your life, but you just see so many things like playing against you and not working for you. And no, it's not because of you, it's because of this damn system. That's why we gotta change the motherfucking system.
yeah. The corporations are afraid to hire right now because they're not making as much profit as they're used to. So they are actually letting people
Right. But
go.
it's like y'all niggas need to cut back on paying your CEO fucking more $1 million than they need.
Right.
No, and so I think all the things you're listing, I'm just seeing where, every time, what is it? Every time you point a finger at like somebody or the problem,
And
like
then
there's
three
three
come
more
back.
pointed back at you, right? So it's like we can sit here and blame the government all day, and do they have their place in it? But yeah, I think the people also have their place in it by, accepting complacency, comfortability, convenience, right? Like we've said yes to a lot of things that have ended up harming us. And yeah, so we do have to kind of make a change. And so, like, that's why niggas high key need to be boycotting the holidays this season. I'm like, because we can't be complaining about SNAP benefits. We can't be complaining that things are too high. We can't be complaining that the CEOs are too rich and we're still buying in and supporting it. Because at the end of the day, the regular people are the workforce. The regular people are the consumers. Um,
Yeah.
that are buying into this system on a level. So I think people have to take more radical responsibility as opposed to saying, this is this is just what it is, or like it is their fault. They did this to me, right? Because I started a lot of shit when and I'm someone who was a proud recipient of SNAP. I had my baby on Medicaid, and my baby was on Medicaid as long as he could be until I started making too much money. So talk about somebody who took all I could from the system, because I was a young woman who was pregnant. I was 19, 20, having a baby. So I definitely needed these government programs, and it's crazy. I could just imagine how much cuts and slashes that have been made since in the past 10 years. I could just imagine. Um, so it's like it's common sense that things like this should exist. But at the end of the day, this is what America needs for America to want to change. And it's actually going to take a lot more, because
Yeah.
Americans are that illusioned to things, not able to see. Because I've been knowing since like I remember when they was running for president. Maybe it was Trump's first term, or yeah, and it was like there was just no talks of universal health care. And that's when I knew, like, okay, the political system's not shit. Like, okay, the government ain't, because we're supposed to be a first world country. I'm like, that's actually what we need to start, like, recognizing. America is not a first world country. It's not a first world nation.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have maternity leave for mothers. We don't have universal health care. Like, do you know what a game changer that would be if, like, everyone in the country can go to the doctor whenever they needed it? Like, can go to
Hello,
the
make it
doctor,
up.
can go to the dentist, can, like, get things
Yeah.
done. Like, that. What?
And
People have never
everybody have a mansion
experienced shit like
or a
that.
house at least. I feel like everybody should have their own
Yeah.
house too.
No, and like,
But not
so
everybody
there are
wants
certain
to.
things, but I feel like
Like this is America.
that could
Hello.
vary on levels. But literally just giving people access to healthcare um would be a game changer. And why hasn't that happened? Oh, because of all the systems that are in place. Because these big companies, the people that own the hospitals, the people that are in the pharmaceutical industry, the people that are running the health insurance industries, like, they're putting money into the pockets of politicians. And so, like, they're getting shit passed the way they need to. They're being able to have people in their pocket. So it's like it doesn't really benefit them for things to change. So
Right.
yeah, so at the end of the day, it's gonna start people. I've been on shit. We should have known since COVID. Like, I thought niggas knew since COVID. Like, niggas still acting surprised. Like, y'all supposed to be on game since COVID. You're supposed to be learning how to grow food since 2020, high key. So tap in if you want to learn how to grow your own food. And that's why I'm coming out to be a farmer. Cause like, once niggas are ready to, like, want to have a little bit more sovereignty, cause like, dependent on the government will never be it. Especially not the ones who stole our land, like slaughtered, genocided our people. Excuse me.
Hmm?
Yeah, that's what the takeaway will be from this is like you have to realize that like there's no one that you can count on, especially not the government. I feel like for a long time it worked that way. Like people just got used to it. And I have to remember like one of our most powerful tools is just being educated black people. It's like that's our like strength, but there's so many people who aren't as educated as we are. And like whose parents weren't educated and grandparents weren't educated. So like it's like this cycle of, you know, like dependency, I should say. But then this is waking it up for them to say, like, you know what? Connect to the people because I feel like I've seen a lot of people be extremely connective and supportive in these times, which is great. But then also it's gonna wake up in you like, damn, like maybe I was way too dependent on that system that could have crumbled any day. Like what if like I had hundreds of thousands of dollars on my like, Snap card, but this shit just wasn't swiping, like they shut the system down instantly. Like, you know, this one is like, okay, next month, y'all, this shit's not gonna be coming. Like, at least you could kind of see it coming, but that could have happened at any time where you just swipe and like, damn, something's gone up like wrong. Like so, like that's something that people could be aware of for sure. Like hopefully that wakes it up. But it's definitely going to be interesting times. Like that's I didn't even think about how that's going to affect people's relationships going forward. But just like this entire time, it's going to be very trying to like the family, the household, the marriage, just like the person on a regular level. It's trying times, but at the end of the day, we're humans, and like it is always survival of the fittest. So bitch, you gotta get fit how you can. If you're not like the brightest crayon, bitch, you better be maybe the stiffest one, the toughest one to break. You know,
Yeah.
like whatever it takes. That's just where we coming into. You gotta be on your toes and on the swivel.
No, okay. And so what I was wondering, because I never got to like tap in and talk about what y'all were saying before, but I wanted to ask, do y'all feel like open talking to y'all partners about financial situations? How open y'all about like bank accounts and bills and things that need to get paid? Is that something that you are open to discussing, or do you feel like I handled it?
Yeah, I don't got no problem with it. Yeah, I'm not shit. Look, I got a wife and two girls, so I ain't got no money anyway. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, I got a senior in high school. Yeah, that shit. She on her Hillary Banks at this point. She be coming in, Daddy, can I have $500 talk? Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, so yeah, for me, I know my place in this season. I had a good run where I was getting all the new video games and all the new shoes. I had a really good run. This ain't the time for me to be doing that right now. I gotta get some stuff for this. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I don't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, nah. For
Yeah,
me, it's like super simple. It's like, yeah, here you go. You know what I'm saying? This is what it
no, it
is.
helps. It helps me to not communicate. And I'm like, I feel like it's the Sag in me because this. I know it's the Sag in me that wants to like consider every option and like think. Like I think things all the way through from top to bottom, and especially with finances and shit like that. So like, whenever I have to mirror there, she like is so she's good like at compartmentalizing, sorting shit out. So I can like talk to her about it, and she makes a lot more sense of it because like your perspective. So it's like super beneficial versus being like, because I've also played that role of like, I'll just try to take care of all this and like make it like invisible and like everything's good. Like then, yeah, no. I'm like, we need to talk about this shit. This is where I'm at. Or like, hey, I may have overspent. Or like, hey, should we do this right now? Like, do you think this is the time? That would be my thing because I have this the stage too that's impulsive, so I can easily be like on some. I'm about to buy this shit right now because I feel like it. But like then I've seen to where like that doesn't just work out the best. So I'm like, hey, do you think? Then thankfully Tamara's an earth sign. She's so grounded and like she like
Hmm.
Taurus bull hooves all the way down in the dirt. Like that, she's not moving. So I'm like, hey, would you do this? Would you spill it? Is now a good time for this? And so sometimes it's not like no, it's just not right now. So that's what I be needing her for. I'm like, okay, not right now. Okay, got it. But like I have to have those conversations or else like I'll be
No,
off the
so
deep
do you
end.
feel like that makes it easier? Because I feel like when it can be stressful when you're not necessarily um, getting help from your partner or seeking help, or maybe just trying to do it all on your own and being, independent. But I know that it like money situations can be hard either way. But I
Yeah.
feel like when the time when I was living with my baby daddy, like we ain't have shit. Like the I could think of like what we was getting paid by for the hour, like when we first started out. So it was like all money like was having to be calculated and like
Yeah.
figured out and like put on the table and like okay, this how we gonna be paying this shit and this shit and this and like that. But I'm very good with my money, actually. Like I'm very good with handling money.
That's something I have to
Um,
mature into because I could spend all I wish I had all the money in the world to spend and I would be able to spend that shit. Trust me.
no,
Like that
I'm
would
like
not
this is
take away.
literally the trauma of growing
I
up with
could do it.
somebody who's not good with money. Like growing up with a parent who's not good with money and like all the shit I had to go through. Like nah, I don't play around when it does come to my money. And
Yeah.
outside like that's why I'm rich as fuck because I don't
Yeah.
like I take care of my shit. I take care of my shit. I know how to stack and keep and spend the right ways.
Yeah, I spend
Okay.
well too. I've always made sure like when I spend like it's got to be an experience or something like shows for it, or that's gonna like give me some more money. But nonetheless, like that's why I'm like I can make a dollar or two. I'm good at making some money. Like I can make some bread. That ain't no problem. But I know that I need to be able to do that because I like to spend bread. I could sneeze and I'm like, damn, was that $300? Like, I'm like, shit, I didn't mean to do that. But like for real. And so then here I am, and I think this part of life teaches me so much. Because even instead of like renewing and staying in my townhouse, which I loved my townhouse, for real, that was the end of an era, which I loved. But like I moved into that townhouse. That was the one and only place I've ever moved into where I consider both of our incomes taking care of like that, the bills there. Like I never
Yeah.
done that. I'm always like, I'll make sure wherever we stay, my income is good enough to take care of that shit. And so that one time I did it, of course, and then it's like out of nowhere, this top of this year, like her financial situation changes. So I was like, dag nabbit, like why did I come into this situation counting on two incomes? But like I still made it through that shit and I was able to do it. But then I moved back into like a nice place where I'm like, okay, I can afford this by myself, if nothing else, like no matter what. So that's what my grandpa taught me when I left for college. He's like, you get in a relationship, you don't get into no shit that like you need both of y'all's income for. Like you need to make sure wherever you are, like your income is enough for to take care of all the shit. Don't be trying to like, okay, put both of our shit together and then because that cannot like that might be faulty. And I did that, and of course the one time I did that, like, yeah. So at this point, like I'm being tested, like but I'm like I've passed the test. I've really passed the test. I'm like, what's next? Like, is there a reward on the other side of this? But it
They're
wasn't
like,
easy. I
nigga,
say that
you
to
just
say
got a house. They're
it
like,
wasn't. I
yeah.
know, I know. Shout out to the house. I know for real. No, seriously. But like, I go through all this, and I was telling my therapist, like, I'll be able to be like the dad for Nas that I didn't have. Like, I'm facing so much shit like on my own, and like, just like for on the forefront. Like, not my dad, like right there, like, hey, here's some advice, or hey, here's how you should like perceive this. But like, I'll be able to be that for Nas, and like, I'm taking all this shit on the chin. But like, it's no big deal.
Hmm.
But it's not like an easy problem. I don't ever want to like make shit just seem like, oh, this is just so easy. Like, oh, I could do this in my sleep. Like there's a lot of shit I can do in my sleep. There is. But there's a lot of shit that I have to like grow through and like that I have to like
Yeah.
learn through like falling sometimes and like realizing that like, okay, you gotta pick yourself up too. Like you fell, but bitch, get up. Like, come on. It's like you that's gotta stand up now. And like all of that has been such a process, but I enjoy it. I'm alive. So here we are.
Yeah. I had to give up Vegas. I had to stop going because I love Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, and every time. So now, if I do go, we had
Yeah.
that conversation of, hey, here's how much you're taking, nigga. That's
Is
it.
it a friends trip or a solo trip?
Oh, I can go however, nigga. Shit, I can go.
That's
I know
funny.
because when I take a solo trip, like I make sure I'm planning them, and like Vegas isn't a place I would plan a solo trip. New Orleans, no. Like the places that are just like lit, good times, like I avoid those places for
I've
sure.
I've done Vegas where I've left taking a red eye, you know what I'm saying, on a Friday and like no bags, no nothing. Just jump put, just go to the airport on a Friday and then I
Yeah,
just like come
no,
back
that sounds fun
Saturday,
though.
Saturday evening. You know what I mean? Like but I had to cut that out because like I
Yeah,
every time I go too far, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those ones,
yeah, I know what you mean.
you know
Well,
what I'm saying?
that's
It's like,
responsible.
yeah.
That is
Because
very
you have those
responsible.
talks where you're like, all right, I ain't gonna do that again. And then you get down there and the damn sirens is going off, and you're like, you know what? Let me go to the ATM one more time. I'm good. Let's have a
Yeah,
good time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's like, all right, let me relax. You know what I'm saying? Because
And maybe I shouldn't.
you started seeing, yeah, that's kind of hurting the family. You know what I'm saying on the
That's
back
me on
end.
a Tuesday night going to a random bar for real. I had to be like, wait, maybe I shouldn't do this
You know
after
what I
all.
mean?
Yeah.
But we here like once you there, you're like, we here now. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? Like we
please
here.
don't tell me. Like I know what you mean. Yeah,
I
I'm
had
here
to fight
now.
this. I had a spirit like the first few years of our marriage of, man, she gonna be mad a little bit, but she probably gonna yell at me for a couple of days, but it'll be cool. It'll be, you know what I'm saying? So I'm justifying like this is gonna be worth turning up. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, why am I doing it? Like, let me just chill, bro. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Let me just chill. But
yeah,
before I'm like, how many days is she gonna be upset? Maybe a day and a half, two. You know what I'm saying? Let's turn up. F it. Let's go.
yeah. We had to address situations like that in therapy because like those according to our therapist, they plant like weeds instead of like seeds that'll be
Mm,
fruitful. And there was experience like when we first moved to Houston, especially like I was just on the ball and having a good time, and like I was like a kid in the candy store, and I was just like that's when I was like not working for like 2.5 years. I just had more money in my account than I ever had. So I was just like the world was at my fingertips. All I had to do was go to class because I was at TSU. But like, that was a ball for me. And for Tamara, on the other hand, like as I learned through therapy, like that was a trying time for her. Like that was a very trying time for her. But like she was like, "What do you think about that time?" I was like, "Oh, it was a blast. I'm sure we both loved it." And then Tamara was like not for me. So
Yeah,
like, it is two sides to every coin.
yeah,
But yeah, at some point, that's why I chalk it up to growing up. Like when we were talking about Krishan, I'm like, she's only this age, whatever. It's like when you're like your brain is still developing, and so you'll get to a point where like you think different,
yeah.
naturally.
And I'm glad my wife
Hopefully,
was
like
patient with me.
hopefully,
My wife was patient with me. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Uh, and
Love
she's
is
not really,
patient.
yeah, and she's not really like a turn up person. So she is a homebody. She's super introverted. You know what I'm saying? So
You know,
she can be at the crib all day long for months on end. She has no problems with that. She don't need, you know what I mean? Like family, like me and the kids, that's it. She good.
and I
Me,
have to go. Like I
I've
have to go.
learned to be like that.
You want to be that way?
You know
You
what?
said you
Hell
want
yeah. I learned
I
to
be
be like
like
that.
that. I be thinking I'm like that to the weekend. I be calling my friends.
exactly.
No, for real. I'm like, wow.
To the weekend, I call my friends. I'm
I'm
like,
like,
fuck, I'm
yo,
supposed to be chilling.
I've been in the house.
Look at me, drunk as fuck. It's the middle of the night with my niggas.
And I'm like that, like I'm looking out the window and I'm like, this time won't you save me? This I'm like somebody call me, text me, give me something to do. I'm like, that's not this house and responsibilities right now. Like I'm ready to kick my feet up. What are we going? What are we doing?
Yeah, but see, now I do old man stuff now that don't require a lot of money. I'm always doing something in the yard. I'm, you know what I'm saying? It'll be a random Tuesday. What you do? I'm gonna barbecue. I'm gonna sit outside and barbecue and listen to the TV or something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
tell you, I'm always buying. I got so many random power tools in the garage. They're like, why do you have this? You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
I'm having to
Can
buy
you
toys and I'm
build?
like, ugh.
No,
I
he
mean,
can't build shit. He can't build
uh,
no house.
My
Hey,
That's
God, just to
Torian
waste
hater.
the
ChatGPT.
man. There go another man wasting away.
I got all the power
Ain't
tools.
And I've
built
been
no
watching this
house his
guy
whole
build
life.
a cabin, and it's been so crazy to watch this man build this cabin on social media.
I can't wait.
And like I've literally seen him just have the land at first, and then he started building up just something. He was staying in a bus because he had bought a school bus, and he was trying to like deck that out. But he ended up like, I bought this land. Let me start building a cabin, and he built a little cabin. Now he building the upstairs for the cabin. I'm like, wow, I see you from every point. Like this is amazing to watch. But Roy, I'm also like your wife. I'm big on, and I have been making a conscious decision to not spend as much money for this holiday season. So I'm really not trying to spend anything besides like just me having necessities of food. Um, but I do like to be on Amazon, so I did just buy me a book reading like last night.
Boy.
But I also bought me a portable car air pump because this weather happened. And it was crazy. 'Cause I seen this TikTok and this guy was like, "It's starting to get colder, so now you know your tires going to start
Tires. Yeah,
fluctuating." And as
yeah.
soon as he said that, I swear, if it was not the next day, it was the day after that my fucking tire light came on, and it's just been fluctuating ever since then. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just, instead of like just going to pay money put gas, put air in the shit. Let me just buy this motherfucking thing, and it was on sale too. So,
Yeah, that's
um,
my wife always tell me every time she buys some Amazon. It was on
Now
sale.
I'm like, now he trying to sell us on it.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah, it
so
was
y'all
on
go ahead and get
sale.
that one. Like,
I'm like, you better go to Discount Tire and get you some free air.
man, I'll be
It was
tired of
on
doing
sale.
that. Like my dad, it's this tire place that we do, but I'm like, man, I'm tired of doing it. Like,
Here come
I,
Torian, y'all. Here come, here come
And they also have the
Torian.
lifetime warranty, so when you buy the tire once, they change your tire forever for free.
Torian said, "Fuck paying for that tire."
yeah, nah, we gonna get this.
It's a good investment though.
But I mean, this is a good investment too because it can pump
That's
up.
not a good investment. That's
It
like
pump up
I used
anything
to
like
live that
balls and
life.
shit too. Like I be having balls around this motherfucker.
So you're not
But that's
going
like
to
a
court to
quick
go hoop,
fix.
nigga, where you need a damn air pump for your basketball. What are you talking about?
Right.
But I be at work and our balls be going. So I'm like, let me go run my car.
None of our balls, please.
Like, this motherfucker basketball deflate.
You
They
said,
keep
let me run in my car.
I'm glad you got it because Cash actually need a few balls inflated. So
boom. And I'm
bring that shit up.
gonna come over with this motherfucker. Like, here we go.
See, you're not saving money. You need to change your mindset.
I did save money because it was
You need to
originally
delete
it
your
was
card
originally
off of
$60
Amazon.
and I got it for $20. Like what?
Delete your card from Amazon.
First of all, that thing for 60 is insane from Amazon. That thing was never $60.
No,
That's
that's
good
what I
marketing
was
for
literally
them.
It probably
gonna
wasn't, but let me think that. Look, I
Good
still like
marketing.
to live in my blissful ignorance. So like, let me just live in that.
No, we
They
coming
put that
out of
little-
that blissful ignorance. We come out of that. That's how
No,
they
but
get
I
us.
could take it because that's good for emergency situations.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I definitely got one in my whip
It's
and
a
my
helpful
wife's
pop.
whip, just in case. Yeah, just in case. All right, man, we gotta get ready to get up out of here, man. It's late. I forgot we got to get into the singer that went off at Gold's Gym next week. What's her name? I forgot her name. She was
Oh
mad because it
yeah.
was
Dang, and I wanted to ask a question too.
said it was
I didn't see
men
that.
with big penis swinging around in the ladies' room. That's what she said, not me. Pause. So yeah, we got to talk about that. But yeah, we got to get the hell up out of here, man. I ain't even ate or taken a shower tonight. All right, man. That's a little too much information for everybody I know. But damn, and my wife just woke up out of nowhere and decided that she doesn't like the way her leave-in conditioner smells, and so she just like, well, that's why I was walking back and forth. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, yeah, I'm gonna go wash my hair. Why? What is happening right now? This is, but anyway, we got issues at the crib right now. I don't know what she's going through. But everybody tap in with us, hit the thumbs up button, share the channel, man. We do appreciate it. We'll be back next week, man. Peace, y'all. Y'all be safe.